and you still can't see the numbers.
Yeah, second Warner Brothers.
What's happening, guys? Oh, you know you'll love it. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Hopefully it's something new, Eric. That is the U2 song from the Batman Forever soundtrack. How dare you not know that? Just saying. We are celebrating some Batman Forever-ish. No Justin Bieber. What the hell? You guys are on a good one today. How's everybody doing out there? It's hump day time. How's everybody going? We got Jesse right here. We got Javier. What's going on for you, Jason? How you doing? What's going on? Let's see. We got, hell yeah, Batman Forever. There we go. You know, clap them cheeks. That's right. What's going on, Kevin? How you doing? So yeah, play Kiss from Maria, which is probably, the more superior song on the soundtrack. Let's do that. Dude, I mean, the new choice. Oh, come on, man. All right. Let's go ahead and turn that down. I got a Batman Forever fever, and the only prescription is to release the Schumacher cut. Yes, we'll be talking quite a bit about that. I think we're going to go down the little road today of a lot of things that were posted, a lot of new things that we have not seen, which is excellent, which was great. Anyway, turn that off now. Let's see, turn that off. I love that song, though, man. I remember when that soundtrack came out, I was in love with that soundtrack. I think even didn't Scott and I talk about that soundtrack on the Fanimated? We talked about that. It's such a good soundtrack. I mean, obviously, you got the U2 song, you got Kiss from a Rose from Seal, and then you got like a Offspring, you got Roxy, I mean, I don't even remember. I used to listen to that soundtrack a lot, and now I'm like totally forgetting some of the bands that were on there. So, what's going on, Mr. Jason? How you doing, bud? What's going on? Apparently, the Ayer cut is being released and the Snyderverse is restored. Well, I mean, if it's coming from, Geekosity, then it's got to be true. It's got to be true. Good old Sutton, who thought Trevante Rhodes was Zack Snyder's Green Lantern. Remember when that happened? I'm not saying that he, is batting zero. I'm just saying, take it with a grain of salt. And, I've told you guys. I mean, you got to just watch out. You just got to watch out sometimes for these guys because, I've always, when it comes to the Snyder fandom, always what I've tried to do, and I think, some of my associates have also tried to do, is to not give false hope. And, it sucks because when you try not to give the false hope, you get, all of a sudden it turns around on you, and then all of a sudden people are trying to ruin the good name of the film junkie. That's right. That's happened. It's still trying to happen. And it's weird. But, what can you do? Scoopies. Yeah, we got this covered, aka. You're right. Let's go. All the Dave's haters believe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trust me. And like I said, nothing against the guy. And I'm sure he's got some stuff right, but he's gotten some stuff wrong too. And some stuff where it just goes, is this actually a scoop or is this made up? I don't know where that Trevante Rhodes Green Lantern scoop came from. Don't know. Maybe out of his ass, because I remember I was getting people were hitting me up on my DMs and they're going like, oh yeah, so-and-so and so-and-so are saying that Trevante Rhodes is definitely Zack Snyder's Green Lantern. I went, no. And then it was funny because, well, how do you know? And I went, How do you think? I'm like, well, my source is better than yours. Yeah. So I got some wine today, guys. I needed, you know what? Work got done. I needed a drink, man. Today was a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. So I got some rum. Dave, what's up with the Gob message thread saying Snyderverse restored? Yep. Well, you members out there, oh, Andrew, you missed out. You missed out. You should check, since you are a member, you should really check some of the post-show stuff. I did talk about that a little. I think I talked about it a little bit too. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of weird when Zack is still saying that he hasn't heard anything from Warner Brothers yet. They're talking about it being restored. Like I said, just got to be careful with some of this stuff. I mean, when it comes to Gob, I was kind of wondering. I'm like, maybe he's just trolling because the date was blacked out and stuff like that. You know, Gob's a little bit of a troll. We know this. That's part of his shtick. But, you know, just got to be careful with all that. You know, that's all. Yeah, we just got to be patient, too, because this whole merger thing is going to take a little bit. So, no, it's okay, Andrew. It's okay. I'm just saying. Just check those. Sometimes you got to check those. Sometimes you got to check those members only because I give a little extra tea in those. So, Film Gob source is Grace Randolph. That's always funny. I always found that funny. The love-hate for Grace. But I mean, hey, I mean, same with her too, though. You know, when it comes to
Grace!
When it comes to her, like, you know, you guys know how I feel. I'm like, I don't hate her. I don't love her. She does not bat 1,000. Sometimes she says kooky shit, but Snyder likes her. Obviously, he's done how many videos has he done with her? She got a good structure. I like her structure when it comes to interviewing somebody. You know, she has it all right there. She has all the points that they're gonna hit. She's got it all, you know, outlined out, so you know exactly where. She puts them in little segments so you can actually fast forward to them. She does a very good job. I respect the shit out of her for what she's accomplished. I just sometimes ears bleed. Yeah, but you know, I respect the shit out of her though. You know, always got to do that. Always got to do that. What's going on, Buck? How you doing, bud? Grace is just another YouTuber. She gets stuff wrong all the time. Yeah, but she also gets stuff right. We can't see part of the thing. Part of what I hate about what happens in this world is everybody always, if you don't like somebody, you go, oh, they get everything wrong. Always wrong. They're always wrong. It's like, no, they're not. Or they're always right, depending on what side you're on. If you're like all about the person, they're always right. If you hate that person, they're always wrong. Wrong constantly. The guys who hate me will always say that I got everything wrong. I got so many things wrong from my source. And then I always ask, okay, what? What? Go ahead, give me a list. And then there's nothing because it's all a bias, you know? That's the way it is. So you gotta, I mean, like I said, I just kind of, you know, gave a little shade to Geekosity and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, you know, gotten some things wrong, but also gotten some things right. So, you know, I'll respect that. I will respect that. But it was just funny when it came to the Green Lantern thing, and they're so wrong. So much where they were confident because, yeah, very confident. So, hey, we got Massacre Shy here. What's going on, Alessandro? How you doing, bud? Of course, you know, check out him, man. He's the one that's created this art right behind me, of course. And, of course, the Batman Fanimated stuff. So thank you for joining, Mr. Alessandro. How you doing? All media sucks. I know, right? I know. It's such a weird thing. I was thinking about that a lot today, about how everything gets put out there. You know, it's all pretty crazy. It's all pretty crazy. But like I said, you know, you got to respect it when they do get things right. And then, you know, but also you could be like, hey, you got this wrong. And then those people need a cop to it too. There's been stuff where I've been wrong and I'm like, hey, definitely wrong. I mean, when it comes to like, well, AT&T, of course they want Ben Affleck back, but then all of a sudden AT&T wants to sell Warner Media. So maybe they didn't want that. I don't know. Like maybe I don't know if I consider that being wrong. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but Yeah. What's going on, DJ AF? Anyways, it's not all bad, Dave, because Benifer is back. Oh, don't talk about that. No, I want the actual Benifer. You guys heard me talk about that yesterday. I want the family Benifer going on here. That's what I want. Ooh, my computer just shipped. Boop. Or was that? Yeah. Hopefully it says your first shipment. Oh, it's probably just a screen. Because you order, when you order a computer, obviously you need the screen. See, that's one thing I love about Macs. Everything is in the Mac. Everything is just in the screen, and that's what I was kind of like. I like that aspect of it. I don't have a tower, but at the same time, I'm like, I need more power. And let's face facts, Macs don't have all that power. So I think I'm going to get my screen first, and then I'll get my tower. Who knows? Hopefully it gets here quick, guys, because you don't even know, guys. I have a lot of ideas. I think, with ordering this thing and kind of going, all right, pulling that trigger and everything like that. There's some things. I mean, there's going to be some new content that's going to be coming, which is great. New content that's coming, and then other things might, start maybe like phasing out some things. I mean, I still want to do Film Junkie Live. I've toyed with the idea of maybe not doing it 3 days a week, but at the same time, I like doing it 3 days a week. So, and then of course, the vodka stream is always going to be a thing, but there's also something else I wanted to do too, that when it comes to streaming. But there's other videos and other types of videos and stylized things that I really want to do. And I think once I get that new computer, man, it's just going to be like balls out and be like, yes, Surface Studio turns you homeless. What? Yeah. But anyways, so it's going to be pretty exciting. So glad I just got that. So we'll see what comes first. So anyways, all right. So hopefully you guys had a good day today. What's going on, Paul? Thank you for joining. And yeah, of course, make sure you hit that like, thumbs up. Make sure you hit that join button if you want to become a Film Junkie member and get those members only videos. Every Tuesday, I do a members only stream. You guys can like pick my brains. And then, of course, we got the Patreon if you want to see early access. I actually just posted something on Patreon for you patrons, just to let you know. That's a secret for you. Okay, don't be telling everybody in the chat, you patrons. Okay, but you patrons are awesome. Okay, and then of course, once a month we do a Patreon stream, and that's always a lot of fun. So we want to partake in that, and then of course get early access. And when it comes to the vodka stream guest, I think I'm actually in the middle of chatting with said person, and you always get early access to that. And then I also apologize to you patrons out there. I haven't been doing the request for question videos. I'm going to start doing that again. I think it was just because, I don't know, things were a little wacky when it came to the last few weeks. So we'll get to doing that again. So good stuff. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Ayala? Hey, just chilling, man. Just got some wine because, man, like I said, today was, when it came to regular work, frustrating stuff, and then other stuff that was on the mind and everything. It was just, it was just kind of just that one of those kind of days where I actually considered not doing a show today. But then I was going, okay, we got something, new numbers, even though, or not really numbers, but, a good number that, of course, we'll talk about. And then, of course, the anniversary of Batman Forever, 26 years ago, Batman Forever. I still remember when it came to Batman Forever. I remember I lived in my hometown, which is over the hill over here. There was one crappy, shitty theater that the town of Redlands, California. One little crappy theater that only had two screens. One was a normal size screen, and one was probably the size of some of your all's TVs. I mean, it was small, old, crappy theater. I remember waiting outside, my best friend at the time, in the rain. We were waiting outside in a line to watch Batman Forever on, I think it was Friday. I think it was on that Friday. Maybe it was, I think it was Friday night. I don't think we saw a midnight showing, but we saw, I think, a Friday night showing. So, and then I remember, I think I saw it a couple more times, and then and then when it came out on video, come on, I was obsessed with that movie. Obsessed. Obsessed, man. So numbers, all about the numbers. Anyways, guys, so appreciate you guys joining me and all that. All right, let's go to the tweets. I don't think I tweeted that. I don't think I was super active on Twitter today because, like I said, work was just sucking butt. You know, a lot of things are released a Schumacher cut, which we'll go over. So, but we'll still go to the tweets, man. And, you know, if you follow me on Twitter, you know, provided down below, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Okay, so Connor Williams right here. Oops, I don't have my background out. Boop. There we go. All right. So Connor Williams brought up this, and if you guys go to the episode with Scott McClellan and myself, you go to the episode that is Nothing to Fear with the Scarecrow. We talked about this. We talked about the parallels about how Christopher Nolan had to have watched some of Batman the Animated Series when it came to the Scarecrow, because yeah, look at the parallels right here. I mean, literally, Crane gets gassed in the episode and he sees Batman as this fucking demon. So yeah, there's definitely some parallels right there. So make sure you guys are watching the Batman the Animated stream. It's such a fun stream, man. Such a fun stream. And then look at this right here. Will Smith will host and star in his first ever variety comedy special for Netflix. The 4-hour long. What? That's too long. According to some people on the internet, 4 hours, too long. No, but the 4-hour long special will include celebrity guests, comedic sketches, musical performances, and more. It will release later this year on Netflix. Hey, if anybody can host a 4-hour long variety show, it's Will Smith. Okay? It's Will Smith. So I'm down for this. That'll be interesting to see. I love this right here. Look at that. Yeah. God, man, we need more Nightmare Batman, for God's sake. He's holding his goggles right there. I love that. So cool. So cool. Oh, we got another image from the Suicide Squad. And guess what, guys? They're walking. Seems like every image that we get from the Suicide Squad, they're just walking. It's always just walking. Yeah, they look cool. It's in the rain. They look badass. I love Harley, how she's wearing that dress with the boots and the javelin and then just eating an apple. I mean, why not? Cool. I like it. Boop, boop. Yeah. And then right here, Warner Brothers Classic Films. Remember that Batman Forever actually got nominated for 3 Oscars. 3 Oscars. That's right. Oscar nominated. Batman Forever right there. Like I said, we're going to go over a lot of this stuff, so don't worry. I'm just going to, we'll go over a lot of this stuff, so don't worry. I did a lot of retweeting, of course, Schumacher cut stuff, but yeah, we'll go over it. Even Val Kilmer, man. Val Kilmer was getting into it. He didn't, sadly, I don't think Val Kilmer, I don't think did release the Schumacher cut. I think he just posted a couple of things. And he didn't post anything. I really wish he posted a release the Schumacher cut, but he just kind of posted, like, he posted this, magazine covers. I remember these. I had this Entertainment Weekly cover of him right here, the Batman stuff. So yeah, he posted some of that stuff. So that's all he did. Gotta love Val Kilmer, man. So, but and then this was cool right here. Yeah. So when we heard that Matt Reeves was going to be handling the Batman, are we happy? Oh yeah, we're happy. What's in that case? It was never revealed what, I think Quentin Tarantino never really revealed what was in that briefcase. It was just like a gold light that was just shining in people's faces. So, yeah, a lot of Schumacher cut stuff. This is pretty funny right here. I don't know if you guys seen this. It was like a little promo from the Ghostbusters. That was pretty funny. It's just kind of showing, Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd's comedic chops right here. So check this out.
You're having a good time in Reno. Vegas. And I hope
Vegas.
Not too many of you have discovered that little game with the tiny squares with the dots on it. You know, the one that depends on odds. You know, the odds, that's a big part of Vegas, isn't it?
Yes, and when you talk about odd, you talk about you folks in Las Vegas this week.
You guys really know how to have a good time. There's no question about it.
Look at his hair.
Some of those chaps from General Cinema are just wild. I heard about one who swallowed
He's got good
12
hair,
roulette
man.
balls and then took a ride in a clothes dryer. And the people from Canada.
And then his
that
hair is
already
not
are
as
changed.
crazy
They
right there. You
are
notice that?
party animals.
Bad
There's no question
continuity
about
when
it.
it came to this.
We
Bad
can't talk about a
continuity.
different kind of odds.
Yeah.
And that is the odds that will be in your favor when you exhibit perhaps the greatest comedy motion picture of all time.
Yes.
I mean, this is going to make E.T. look like Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be one HFM. You know what I mean? This is going to be the kind of thing that your children are going to say, Dad, I can look up to you now. And I never could before.
Exactly.
Isn't it worth it?
Yes.
Isn't it worth it?
Yes.
God, I mean, we made a lot of cheap movies for you guys. It made a lot of money. But now we kind of spend a little more than we're supposed to.
This one had a
Pictures
budget.
has spared no expense to make this a fine science fiction comedy
What a
spectacle.
bunch of good
Yes.
sports they are.
And it is PG. I'm fucking telling you, it's PG.
Fucking
It's gonna
telling
be an
you.
exciting time
It's
for all of us.
PG. Love that.
And I really hope that you can all be a part of this. And if not, well, it's all right. We got some Canadian Film Board stuff we want you to look at.
There you go. Love that shit. Gotta love it, man. There you go. More Schumacher stuff, man. There's so much stuff, man. So much stuff. Look at this. You know, just like Arkham. Look at all that. Yeah. And then I even like posted my video that I did last year. I'm talking about that, you know, because it's also been referred to as the Red Book Edition. So, yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out, go to my Twitter or go, you know, just search Red Book Edition or, you know, Schumacher Cut or whatever the hell. I did a video about it last year talking about, you know, the scenes that were cut and everything like that. A lot of the stuff right there. And then, of course, I reviewed episode 2 of Loki. Woke up, watched Loki today, which very good episode. Better than the first one for sure. I'm really loving Owen Wilson, man. He's pretty good. Yeah, I'm Mobius M. Wow, time travel. It's crazy. Wow. Yeah, there's my terrible Owen Wilson impression. I thought this was cool. Con Air. It's a good little fan art poster right there. Just put the bunny down. Let's put the bunny down. Like it. Loki episode 2 is awesome. Yeah. Wow. Gotta love it. And yep, and then yesterday's episode, of course, you can listen to the episode right there if you wanted to. And then guys, okay. So remember what happened? Remember like during the show yesterday? My Giants playing the Diamondbacks. 2 innings in, they were losing 7-0. And then this happened right here.
There's a high drive to right. Is it fair?
Bam!
It is
Grand slam, Yazzie, baby. Yazzie. And the Giants win 9-8. Jeez, you gotta love that, man. That's what I'm talking about. Never lose hope with my Giants. They were down 7-0, and they won that game yesterday 9-8. Awesome. Gotta love that. Yep. See, Jose, this was all, yeah, you jinxed it, man. You jinxed it. You said, hey, you told me I shouldn't lose faith, and I didn't. And look what happened. Look what happened right there, man. Grand slam. That was such a beautiful, dude. I was sitting right here. I had the game on the computer. You know, I was just doing my thing, but man, just watching that at bat. And when he fucking scooped that thing, man, so good. I got up and I was like, yeah. My neighbors are probably going, what the fuck what the hell is it? The crazy guy that lives in, apartment 41 is yelling again. But yeah, that was magical. That's right. And then, yeah, some Zaffine. Is that what he called it? Zaffine. Need more Zaffine. Not Zack Crack. We're talking about Zaffine. Zack Crack, bad. Zaffine, good. So, yeah. And then we got some weapons. Look at that. Weapons. Some art. Weapons from Batman Forever. You know, it's good stuff, man. He had some good gadgets in there. They did pretty good with the gadgets. Not gonna lie, thought they did good. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's what the tweets were right there. But yeah, man, that was so awesome. Restored the giant bat cut, right? There is a giant bat in the Schumacher cut that hopefully we will see soon. I mean, it's sounding like it's gonna be pretty awesome. So, but anyways, guys, let's talk about some new numbers. Not really any specific numbers. Only number one. That's right. Number one again. Number one again.
Yeah, second Warner Brothers.
Suck it, 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 suck it.
That's right. Suck it, Warner Brothers. So Zack, he's just been poking that bear this week. You know, obviously with the Green Lantern concept art that we saw that was supposed to be in the movie, but Warner Brothers was like, no, you can't have that. Can't have that Green Lantern scene in the movie. And as much as we, have hashtag release the Green Lantern scene, if we do get that scene, I told you guys yesterday, if we do get that scene, sadly, it would be unfinished. Just kind of be like similar to how when we got the alternate Joker scene and we saw the background disappear when he was, when he veered off and talked about the we live in a society kind of thing. Sadly, that scene didn't get fully completed. He did complete the actual shot, and I think that's what he'll release next is the full-on HD shot that he showed on his phone during that one time. But yes, here is the article right here that Zack posted about, and he thanked the fandom, of course. So Warner's Zack Snyder's Justice League posts 5th week atop UK home entertainment charts. 5th week, man. So here we go. Bam, look at that. Beating out Godzilla vs. Kong, Quiet Place, all that stuff. Look at that. Still running strong. Still running strong. Yep. Warner Brothers Zack Snyder's Justice League returned to number 1 in the UK's official film chart, following a photo finish race with the studio's Godzilla vs. Kong, with just 550 unit sales separating the two titles. 550. Wow. Zack Snyder's Justice League scooped its 5th non-consecutive week at the top, boasting its week's highest sales on DVD and Blu-ray disc, while Godzilla vs. Kong at number 2 is the week's biggest seller in digital download. Paramount's Quiet Place snuck up one place to number 3 as fans of the post-apocalyptic franchise catch up with the original following its sequel's theatrical release. So it was the original Quiet Place. That's pretty crazy. I didn't even think, it's not even part 2. But there you go, guys. There you go. Just showing that people are just loving this shit. Still talking about it. Did this happen with Endgame? Infinity War, maybe a little bit. Infinity War kind of like, blew people's minds. I mean, that was just because it got left with a crazy cliffhanger and it was pretty well done. Endgame, not so much, even though it was, the top box office, it didn't seem like it had, even though it's just weird. But there you go right there, man. There you go. So you gotta love it. Schumacher cut. What? Hey, you watch your mouth. Yeah, watch out. AT&T needs to slap Warner Brothers. Well, they're trying to get rid of Warner Brothers. Warner Media. That's the thing when it comes to all this. We can all really hope that, yes. Obviously, Discovery knows. Obviously, they know, and I've talked about this. They're a big company. Of course, they're going to know what the hell's going on. Of course, they're seeing this. But apparently, there's some people out there that are literally, I guess, flies on the wall, and they're going like, "Oh yeah, there's meetings happening. And Discovery, yeah, they're all about it." It's like, now, who knows? Well, it's news to Zack. This all, I don't know how many times this is going to fucking happen, guys. How many times is it going to happen? Because what happened before, too, like, didn't, like, the Cultured Nerd, put out something that said that they're having meetings with Zack, HBO or, Warner Media and blah, blah, blah. No, that wasn't true. that wasn't happening. So we just gotta be patient, little patience. You know, that's all I can really provide you is like, just, hey, we gotta be a little patient. Let's see what happens. I mean, we gotta love the fact that, that Zack is poking the bear as he should. And I think he's going to continue to poke the bear, obviously, because like I've told you guys before, even though Zack is all about, what's going on with Netflix, he's having a lot of fun. He's got a lot more projects. He's not just sitting there waiting, but at the same time, he still loves this world. He still loves the world. And Zack's one of those guys that wants to finish what he started. So, but like I said, there might be, if it does happen, some people are going to have to accept the fact that which will probably, definitely be in mini-series format, that he might not be directing every episode. Just saying, okay? Just saying. We got to accept that. But yeah, but all that, but like I said, it just, just needs little baby steps. Start off with the Ayer cut, which I would not, I don't think the Ayer cut's going to come out until after the Suicide Squad has done its run. Then they might release the Ayer cut. That's what I would think. They were going to let the Suicide Squad breathe. So, it's got to have that theater run, then have the video run, and then we'll see what happens with that. So, I mean, if they do an Ayer cut, I mean, probably it's going to be towards the end of the year. Okay. And then we fucking hope that maybe, Ben Affleck's Batman would be the next thing. And then that trickles up to, hey, let's do more Justice League sequels. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You like Pissmaker? Weed and Steppenwolf? Oh, we got Weed and Steppenwolf in here. What's going on, Chiro Ninja? But yeah, but I do hate it when I see these, scoopy scoopers that I almost think they're taking advantage of the fan base. I almost think they do. I almost think they are taking a fan, because we want the restoration of the Snyderverse to be announced, to be, brought to the table and be like, hey, there it is. It's happening, guys. But, it's going to take a little time, and don't start thinking that. I just hate it when like these guys start putting stuff out there and it's like, whoa, pump the brakes. Zoic. Yeah. Remember Zoic Studios? I know. Okay, so the scoops that came out last year that never came to be, are we just letting them go? I mean, again, I'm not saying that, when it comes to like Culture Nerd or whatever the hell, I'm not saying that they've full on, there's maybe, I don't know exactly. I'm sure they've done, they've been right about a couple of things, but at the same time, the whole Ben Affleck has signed up for his series. That didn't happen. And then, of course, the Ayer cut thing with Zoic Studios, that didn't happen. I mean, there's a lot of things. I mean, I guess you just forgive and forget, right? Is that what's going on? I mean, I'm just saying, we got to be careful when it comes to some of this stuff. Just listen to me. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm a big dummy when it comes. I'm not trying to be a scooper. I'm not trying to think, I got something on the inside. I will tell you guys, mainly what I've been kind of doing is for the members only videos, like the vlogs, the post shows, and the streams. That's where I kind of, I give the little extra tea of stuff that I've heard. But, we got to take it with a grain of salt. I'm never like 100% going this. When I had my source to Zack, that was one thing. That person I still occasionally talk to, but now that the Snyder Cut is out, there's really not much more to really, get information from when it comes to all that. But, still talk every now and again. But, it's kind of nice that now I can actually talk to the man himself and be like, hey, what about this? And he'd be like, no. All right. There it is. I swear Zack said that ZS stands for his name, not Zoic. Yeah. Remember that whole thing? That was like a whole like argument discussion. I got into it with a lot of fans of the Cultured Nerd and Lightcast because they kept on saying that the ZS on that Steppenwolf was Zoic Studios. And I was going, it was actually kind of funny because I just let these guys try to prove it to me. I literally had one of their biggest fans, who I ended up muting because he was an annoying fucking asshole, was trying to just explain it to me big time, like in the DMs, like, oh, it totally is. Look at this, look at that, look at that. And I just let him go. I'm like, all right, cool. If you think that means Zoic Studios, go for it. It does not. And sure enough, it was such a weird coincidence that, the initials were both the same. It was just such a weird fucking thing. It was a fun weekend, man. Dave's scoops have been fake every time. That's right. That's right. Oh yeah, don't even get me started on Sam Benjamin. And nothing against the guy. Nothing against the guy either. Man, there's been some bad scoops when it comes to Green Lantern. That's for damn sure. Between Trevante Rhodes. I mean, apparently we were, it was supposed to be Sam Benjamin and Trevante Rhodes. Turns out, it's Wayne T. Carr and then a possibility for Ryan Reynolds to come back. How about that? Yeah. We just got to take everything with a grain of salt. That's all. Just got to take everything with a grain of salt. I'm not trying to start some shit. Maybe I am a little bit. I don't know. I'm feeling kind of frisky. No. But, just got to take everything with a grain of salt. That's all we got to do. Yeah. But, nothing against Sam Benjamin or even Trevante Rhodes. He would have been a pretty good Jon Stewart. I mean, after watching Army of the Dead, I was like, Amari Hardwick. That's just, if they, obviously Wayne T. Carr is Zack Snyder's Jon Stewart. But, when it comes to the other Jon Stewart, that whatever is going to be showing up for Green Lantern Corps, hey, Warner Brothers, please look at Amari Hardwick. Okay, that's a fucking Jon Stewart right there. Okay, that's a fucking Jon Stewart if I've ever seen one right there. So, yeah. All right, let's talk about release the Schumacher cut. That's the only other thing we're going to talk about. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the tweets from the official RT Schumacher cut because they've been tweeting out all day. So let's just go down. Their Twitter thread right here. And, of course, it did trend today. Where's it at right now? Where is it at? Let's see. Anybody know how many tweets or how many tweets? I don't see it anymore. Sadly, I don't see. But what's really cool is, comicbook.com, Screen Rant just posted something. A lot of the blogs and sites did post about it, which is good. It's always good. All right, so let's go down RT Schumacher cuts Twitter thread right here. 18K. Not too shabby. Not too shabby for, obviously it's not gonna do restore the Snyder. It's not gonna do release this A or cut. It's not gonna do those numbers. It's not going to do those numbers. But it looks like it'll probably exceed 20,000. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Hey, And this one sounds like it's actually going to be, according to Mr. Goldsman. I can't remember his last name. He sounds like it's going to actually happen. So yeah, the event was today, of course, which is good. All right. And then we got Screen Rant. They just posted theirs. Got some good art right there. Bat must die. Schumacher cut. Turns 26 today. I tell you what, I love this Robin costume. I love this Robin costume a lot. Even with the nipples. Okay? And I love the bat suit. I love the Kilmer bat suit. What do they call it? The Panther suit. Yeah, if the nipples weren't there, it would be better. Yes, I get that. But at the same time, nipples don't really bother me. I don't know. I still don't. Come on. But that suit's great. Even the sonar suit. Sonar suit's great too. The costumes are fucking top notch, man. Come on. It's awesome. So we got all that. Let's see. And they tweeted that. Yep, 18,000. That's good. So yeah, discussing film, talking about it today. And let's see what else we got. All right. Oh, we got a little slate right here from the set. That's pretty cool. I like, the Batman Forever bat symbol. It's kind of cool because it's like a perfect oval, like it fits in the oval. I do dig that. Like the wings and the tail, all are the same size with the ears and everything. So that's what made it, that symbol stand out because, the Batman Returns symbol, the tail was longer. And then, of course, you guys know I love the 89 Batman symbol that has the 3 spikes on it because I think that's the most unique. And, everything. That was always a good shot right there. I always liked that shot where Two-Face was standing like literally in the middle of his two-faced apartment, his place. It's a little cheesy, but whatever. Yeah, that's right. Look at this right here. You got everybody right there. Even Alfred. Alfred's like, what am I doing in this shot? No, but that's I think that's some art right there. Officially, okay. Some art. Cool. And then we got this guy right here. Look at all the Batman Forever toys. He's got a big, huge collect. Yeah, not like huge, but he's got a whole section of Batman toys, Batman Forever toys right there. So that's cool. I like this shot right here of Dick looking at grabbing his Robin costume in the Batcave. I'm telling you, man. I mean, it's a good costume. Look at that. I mean, obviously, emphasis on the cod piece, right? Shing, shing. See, there you go. People talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. It's all good, man. People were digging it. We're supporting this. Look at this shot right here. Okay, we got Edward Nygma. Edward Nygma working on the box. The box. I don't remember this shot. I mean, this is a little behind the scenes, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, they're tweeting everything. Look at this shot right here. This is a pretty interesting shot. That's Dick right there. Obviously, after he fought those guys and then Batman showed up, and then of course he started crying. But I was like wondering, okay, is there a little bit more to that scene maybe? Or or is Dick getting some dick? I'm just, oh my God, why did I go there? I'm sorry, guys. Oh, that's just bad. Just bad. And then we got some script coming here. Pages from the script. Some shots right here. I mean, the biggest thing was like when they find Harvey has escaped Arkham right there. And you see the die. The bat must die. I know. It's really bad. I know, Jose. I know. Well, there's been a lot of talk about, Batman and his lack of, that he can't go down. Why not make that joke, right? Why not make the joke? Some more shots. I even like the Batmobile. I'm not going to lie. I thought the Batmobile was pretty cool. It's not as good as the Burton Batmobile, but still. We got some more. Let's see. Garage. Dick works on Vincent Black Knight. Alfred is on the phone. Yes, sir. Okay, Dick looks up from his work, watches Alfred disappear into the house. Dick follows. Interior, Wayne Manor Day. Alfred enters the foyer and uses a tiny remote to open the door to the Batcave. Steps through. Dick stands unseen, watching. So I guess there was another shot, another scene where Dick is kind of going, okay, the secret room. What is this secret room? So that's pretty cool. And then, of course, this is the shot right here with the big bat dream sequence that we want to see, of course. It's a no-brainer, man. HBO Max. I always thought this shot was weird because the mask looks bigger than his face, but, whatever. And then we got another right here. It says, exterior, Nygma Tech, headquarters, Claw Island. Finally complete in the BG, a giant corporate sign reading Nygma Tech is raised by cranes. Edward Nygma, dressed like Bruce Wayne to the smallest detail, stands. Yeah, that's one of the things about Edward Nygma when it comes to Batman Forever. Like when he transitions, obviously we know that he idolizes Bruce Wayne. I mean, but when we see him in that party, I mean, just little inklings like that is like he's trying to be Bruce Wayne. His hair is stylized like him. He's dressed like him. Even when like Bruce Wayne puts on his glasses, what does Edward do? He puts on his glasses too. He's so obsessed with Bruce Wayne. It's just one of those little things that doesn't really get talked about, the psychology of what's going on with Edward in that movie. Now you could be a part of the show, quick edits, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, there it is right there. Looks like something else we did not see. But why is his hair very long right there? That's what's interesting. I don't think his hair was that long when in the movie at this part right here. It's got to be a different part. So yeah, there you go. Another shot. And then we got some concept art of the Riddler right there. That's pretty cool. Gotta love some concept art. There's a shot of the big bat. And then, of course, the ending. Cut to the bat signal filling the screen. Exterior, top of skyscraper, night. Batman stands on the edge of the gargoyle building, a lone silhouette keeping vigil over the city. Then another figure steps up into the frame, taking his place behind Batman. Their capes billow in the city wind. Now, there are two guardians of the night, Batman and Robin. Beware! And, of course, we got that shot right there. Yeah, the original ending of Schumacher's Batman Forever. It wasn't going to be them, with the bat symbol and them running at the camera. Yeah, it's a cool shot. I prefer this. I really prefer this. I want to see this. It's whatever though. But I want to see this shot right here with the gargoyle. I think that's pretty damn cool. I think that'd be a better ending, to be honest. So, and of course, there's Joel Schumacher right there. May he rest in peace. Yeah. There's the original ending, of course. Or not the original ending, but the newly reshot ending of them running. It's not a bad shot. I actually dig it. I do dig this shot right here. I still think it's pretty cool, but I want to see the gargoyle shot. That's just me, though. So, yeah, Variety. Look at that. Even Variety talked about it. Variety. It got into the trades, guys. I mean, if you want to talk about a no-brainer, they got to release this damn thing. There's that big bat right there. Look at that big bat. It's pretty awesome. Oh, we got another piece of the script. Bruce passes a mechanized pedestal atop, which rests on metal model of a sleek new airplane. Stickly, the design appears flawless on paper, sir, but we can't achieve an anti-gravity field. The model plane should float, but it doesn't. He lifts the plane, turns it over, and in his hand begins tinkering as he continues walking. Funny. Should work. Anybody try kicking it? Folks chuckle. Edward appears on the edge of the group. Stickly spots Edward. A cloud crosses over his face. Well, Mr. Wayne, on to R&D. Stickly rests his hand on... Okay, so that's like an extended scene when Bruce Wayne is visiting those guys. And we meet Edward. So we got something right here. So this scene was also extended. So that's interesting. The real game begins. Oh, we got another shot right here. Someone is going to die today. So we had, there was like an extended shot right here of Edward and Harvey talking because, the bat just doesn't die. So we got another extended shot right there. So that's pretty cool. Then we got some original hand illustration storyboards from Batman Forever, Arkham Asylum. All that stuff. Yeah. See? I mean, there's just so much. I mean, this is like a storyboard or somebody who's watching the box with the box on. So that's cool. And then, of course, how hot was Nicole Kidman? Very hot. Smoking hot, of course. Chase Meridian. Good fucking... And then, of course, here we go. See, you became the light on the dark side of me, and love remains a throne. I don't know the rest of the words. Anyways, yes, I do know all the words. What am I talking about? Jesus Christ. There you go, guys. Doing some karaoke. Such a great song, great video, all that stuff. That's right. You guys like that? You know you did. There you go, posting all that. See, here's some shots right here. Here's a collage of a lot of shots that got removed from Schumacher's cut. Gotta love it. I love this shot right here. Look at that shot of Two-Face. He looks much more evil right there, much more scarred up. What can I say? And your stream is going to get blocked again. Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, it probably will. But what can you do? But no, I was singing over it, so I think we're good. See. But yeah, here's a collage right here. And then, of course, this is what it was kind of going for. It's what I used in my thumbnail right there. So, but that's what I used in my thumbnail was I just used the bat symbol from the first Batman and put it right there. So yeah, there you go. And that's this is an extended scene. Yeah, that was an extended scene from it. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people giving their messages to release the Schumacher cut, and then mustn't we forget right here?
I really like, and by the way, Batman Forever sort of still has a renaissance coming. I
See?
really am interested to see whether the original cut of Batman Forever comes out, because I got to see it recently. The first one, which was referred to as Preview Cut 1, and it was really dark. It was a pretty psychological exploration of guilt and shame.
Fuck yeah. Guilt and shame. There you go. I think it's coming. I definitely think it's coming. This scene there, there's a scene right here with like, Bruce and Dick. Where, just a little bit more. It's just so much more in depth with these characters, man. Schumacher was not trying to make a fucking campy movie. He definitely wasn't. It was kind of funny because they stopped, they were like, Burton, sorry, you're not going to do another dark Batman movie. And then they hired Schumacher on, and Schumacher was like, well, I want to make a dark Batman movie, And then they were like, nah, you got to make it a little brighter. And then of course Batman and Robin happened. That was not too great right there. So there you go. Release that Schumacher cut. When did this guy say this? What? Oh, that was recently, dude. That's Akira Goldsman. I never can remember. That's the producer of Batman Forever. Yeah, it was like a couple weeks ago, man. He said that. So he said there's going to be like a renaissance. Sounds to me like it's going to happen. So it's definitely inevitable. Because you can literally the scenes are all there. They just got to clean them up, inject them, put some, good sound and music over them if they need it. It's all right there, it seems. So see what happens with it, man. All right. Let's talk about let's get to the questions here. Of course, Real Emotion, Real Anarchy, Garzon Everett, they're going to be they're going to be starting about 4 minutes, so I'll try to power through these questions right here. Okay, Eric. So people are now trashing Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Hans Zimmer because, difference of opinion. Some people are even comparing them to what Ray Fisher's faced, even though having opinions don't making people suffer. Jeff and Hans are Zach's team with Amber Heard. Okay. Yeah, apparently Hans Zimmer, somebody who worked with Hans Zimmer said that he was transphobic. Then, of course, people want to automatically cancel because, somebody tweets it out. That's fully, it's legit, right? Who knows? I don't know. I think who knows if this is going to actually lead to anything. But, somebody tweeted out that they worked with Hans Zimmer who was going to transition, and then Hans Zimmer kind of poked fun at it and fired them or something like that. That's what the claim was. Not too sure exactly if that's going to, get any legs. Not too sure. I don't know. But naturally, people just automatically like I said, just people on social media just read something, go, that's legit, that's true, blah, blah, blah. When it comes to Jeffrey Dean Morgan, apparently he went on Instagram and posted about Blue Lives Matter, which is always risky. Anytime you put anything else besides Black Lives Matter, you are definitely going to get heat from it. And I honestly, I say stop doing that. Stop doing that. Black Lives Matter, leave it. Black Lives Matter. Stop with the all lives. Stop with the blue lives. But at the same time, I come from a family who's in law enforcement. So I very much am in support of law enforcement. I have an uncle, and this is my Mexican side, by the way, who worked in LA, who's recently retired. And obviously, I've talked to him many times about things. And so, obviously I'm always in support of law enforcement, but I'm just saying, I think people just need to stop it with taking the slogan and rearranging it. Stop doing that. Just, I don't know. I think like just leave it over right there because it's always going to be a topic of controversy. Stop doing that, but we could still support our law enforcement. Okay, we can definitely still do that. So, yeah. So I don't think it was good for him to use Blue Lives Matter. Just be like, just say like, hey, people, we got to support our police because yes, it's a very difficult job. I 100% support law enforcement and anybody who goes into law enforcement because that's a job that I was like, wow, that just seems like impossible to do. I mean, I can't even imagine. I mean, I even have old friends who are in law enforcement too. And anytime that I've talked to them and I hear their stories, it's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So, yeah. So, yeah, too much picking on sides. Yeah. So I'm just saying. People just want to argue. But leave the slogan alone, okay? Leave that with Black Lives Matter. That's what I say. Leave that. Stop doing it. But at the same time, let's not start trashing on the whole defund the police. I think that's ridiculous, and that's not going well, by the way. But at the same time, I'm going, let's support our law enforcement, man. It's not an easy job at all. So, all right, moving on. Ronak. Quick question. Can't Martian Manhunter change to Stephen Wolf and stir internal conflict? Why go all the trouble of fighting if he can do that? I mean, when it comes to Martian Manhunter, okay? When it comes to that, I think did you mean Steppenwolf? I think you meant Steppenwolf. Even though, that's a pretty cool, change his name to Stephen Wolf. That's pretty interesting. I don't know if he can he actually change into like a big, huge god like that? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. It is pretty interesting. So, why go all trouble fighting if he can do that? Change and stir eternal conflict. I don't know if he can actually change into a big, huge god like that. So, that's interesting. All right. Then we got Ryan. What would be crazy for the Flash is at some point Barry runs into Batfleck wearing the Keaton suit, and Keaton wearing the Batfleck suit. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. I like where you're thinking there, Ryan. I dig it. My profile username, fake SJW. Can't believe Batman Forever is 26 years old. I grew up with this wacky-ass movie and love every second of it. Multiple viewings as a kid. Same here, man. Surprised my VHS back was able to keep up back then. Dave, you think the film holds up as well? Yes. Hell, I haven't done a live watch in forever. I think it might be time to do a live watch of Batman Forever. What do you guys think? I think I should do a live watch. I've done a live watch of the first Batman and Batman Returns. I think it's time to do Batman Forever. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I might do that this weekend. To be honest, that kind of might be something fun. Might be something fun to do. I think, yeah. Better than Dark Knight Rises there, Jose? Hey, you might be right. All right, John. I did find it quite interesting how many Suicide Squad posts David Ayer was making last week after a few months of silence. Perhaps something is happening in regards to the Ayer cut. Maybe Toby wants to get back in the fans' good books before the ends. I mean, I think the reason why Ayer was a little more vocal is because the editor of Suicide Squad did an interview and he talked about it. So I think Ayer was like, all right, I'm going to start posting about it again. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of hoping that something was going to be happening. All right. Yeah, maybe I'll reach out and see if anybody wants to see if anybody from, the other guys or girls want to watch Batman Forever, do a live watch. That could be fun. I think it's a perfect time to do it. Javier, if Superman is truly evil after the death of Lois, do you think he's evil enough to kill Martha? Ooh. Or he is about to, but he hesitates and Darkseid appears and kills her in front of him. Ooh, that'd make things a lot worse. If Superman is truly evil after the death of Lois, do you think he's evil enough to kill Martha? That is interesting because it's like, where is Martha when it comes to Nightmare? Did she survive? Did she also die? That also adds to him succumbing to the anti-life. Yeah, that is a question that we have. Like, where is Martha? Then we got Jordan. Hey, Dave, be cool to get a shout out on my birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jordan. Cheers, sir. Happy birthday. Well, my question is, would you want to see the director's cut of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3? Yes, I definitely would. Definitely would. All right, Mr. David Castillo. Is there any particularly important reason why Restore the Snyderverse has been trending these days? Just fans keeping the dream alive, or is there more to it? I think fans are just keeping it alive, showing that, hey, we still want this shit. And if we want that thing to fucking trend, guess what? It's going to fucking trend. That's what's happening. And you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You're not Bruce. My Bruce is taller. Yeah. I mean, let's face facts. Michael Keaton is, he's like short like me. So, but hey, he's still a good Batman. And that's art from Mr. Aaron, of course, Aaron Bailey right there. So thank you, Ryan, for posting that. Q always coming with the crazy like stoner type questions. If I hit someone with a dictionary, is that verbal abuse or physical abuse? It's a good one. I like that. It's a good joke. It's a good little riddle, joke, whatever. Edward. That's physical abuse, by the way. Hey, Dave, you planning on seeing the Suicide Squad in theaters or on HBO Max or both? Probably both. I mean, I'm going to see it in theaters because I want to, because I like watching movies in the movie theater. And if it's good, then I'll watch it again on HBO Max. So, which is the nice little luxury that we have when it comes to HBO Max right there. Right there. Right there. It was trending because, it was trending because of, mainly because of the Man of Steel anniversary. But, I mean, anytime that we want it to trend, it's going to fucking trend. I mean, it's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. It's definitely going to trend. Definitely going to trend when we want it to. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. All right. So go ahead and head over to Real Anarchy. Those guys are talking right now. I'll probably stop by myself and see what's going on with them. See what they're up to. I don't think I'm going to have any kind of post-show vlog for members today. There's not really anything I have to talk about, so don't expect that. But, if you still want to become a member and watch the previous members-only vlogs and live streams, go for it. Hit that join button, but also hit that like, thumbs up before you leave. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. And like I said, guys, stick with me. I got some pretty cool things cooking up right here. Cooking up. Okay, with a new computer, sky's the limit. I'm going to be productive as shit because it's just the ideas I wanted to do where I really wanted to delve into like some craziness, some stylized shit. I've already tried to. Remember my Justice is Gray video? I wanted to do more stuff like that. But the thing is, this computer, it'll work fine for a while, and then all of a sudden it'll just, I can't handle all of this. Yeah, it just fucking locks up. There's been times where I've lost footage, I've lost work, but the new computer is coming. Part of it is already on its way. It's already been shipped. And it's going to be glorious, and I'm just going to do some cool shit, man. I got some good ideas. Good ideas. So hopefully we'll see what happens. So, all right, guys. It's Wednesday, so naturally no show tomorrow. The vodka stream, of course, will be this Friday at 8 o'clock. And I think what the hell is that noise? We'll see what. Okay, people outside. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to lock in my guests. So you patrons, you'll be the first to know, of course. And we'll get back to submitting some Patreon fan video questions. So we'll do that again. So all right, guys. Do all that. And then, of course, you got merchandise down below if you want to check out some shorts and stuff like that and everything. So there you go. So that's pretty much it. I was like, I don't know if I want to play that. But, yeah, to Warner Brothers.
Fuck you!
Okay? I mean, you can at least release the Schumacher cut. That could be a start. I mean, you You release the Snyder cut, thank you. But, you know, release the Schumacher cut, then the Ayer cut, and then, you know, so on and so on and so on. So,
Yeah, second Warner Brothers.
anyways, all right, we'll talk to you later.